Hey guys, this is Stu Fleischman with EDMNYC. We are here in Rumor, Philadelphia with Kyau and Albert. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Welcome to Philadelphia. I know you guys just had a little road trip up here. How was your trip up? Was it a good trip? I know I had a lot of traffic. You had a good trip up? Or,
yeah, it was a good trip up. We hit a little bit of traffic, but it was okay.
But not so bad, not so bad. Okay, now I'd like to start out by kind of going back into your roots. Now, when you guys tell us a little bit when you guys got together and what that collaboration was like, the process when you started working together.
Basically, we know each other because we are from the same town and went to the same school. We are different age, but the same school. And the guy who is doing our management and bookings today, Marco, he went to school with him and introduced us. And then we initially made the first tracks for an open air, local big open air, and then we released these tracks, and then Kyau and Albert was born.
Okay, now back in those days, who were some of your early influences in terms of your style?
I had a lot of influences from Paul van Dyk at this time. Yeah, so that's why it was really nice to collaborate with him for our album Nights Awake, for the track Open My Eyes. Yeah. So.
Right. No, I love your new album. I was definitely going to talk a little bit about that. One of my favorite tracks from that album is Another Time. I think that's got a really cool sound. Can you tell me a little bit about how that track or some of the other products that work for you guys?
Yeah, we had a couple of tracks which we want to decide which is the next single, but then everybody from our friends and family said, yeah, there should be Another Time. So that's why we released this as a single, and did really well. So.
Okay. Now, Stephen, one of the things that I always love is your trademark voice, the vocals. Have you always been a vocalist? Was that, or I was always curious because I've been a fan for a long time. Like, at what point did you say, you know what, this is the voice, we want to have on our tracks the male vocals for, the sound?
Actually, I just made a backup for a studio singer. Or a playback for a studio singer, so I wanted to show him how to sing. We didn't have this singer at this time. Then everybody said, it sounds cool, let's do it like this. And yeah, it was a good decision because, when you do vocals by yourself is always available, and also it makes us more special, like a little band.
No, it definitely gives you a trademark sound. It's so that you hear a song and you know it's you guys. Because it was like last weekend, there was, Armin van Buuren was here in Philadelphia, and he has the track. What's his name? Does a lot of tracks with Above and Beyond.
Richard
yeah. But when I hear the voice, it's just like, well, I'm used to hearing it with one, and but you guys, it's like a trademark. You have that sound. It's like always, it's your own. Now, I also want to talk a little bit. One of the things that I found kind of interesting nowadays is seeing the videos, the official videos associated with tracks. And not too terribly long ago, I remember watching the Painkillers video. What's it like for you guys when you're doing, because you're musicians by nature, you like to work on the music side of things. What's it like when you're on the other side of the camera doing, like, in terms of video?
The Painkillers video did a guy we know a long time before, and it was his idea to make this story, and we liked it. It's a little bit of old school with the Shelby and with the rock band setup, and also with the moving background. It's very old school movie style. So it was very special to make this video clip, and
so you had fun with that. It's kind of cool doing the video side of things and stuff. Okay, now tell me a little bit about Euphonic Records. What is what I noticed that a lot of the sound that you guys, the folks you work with, I know you work a lot with Ronsky, Speed, Stoneface and Terminal, guys like that. What do you think is maybe like the trademark, the sound that you go for with that label, what the associate, what catches your attention the most with that?
Trademark sound. I mean, we are not a big label. We are a small label with only a few artists, and we focus in not releasing every week, not too much because there are too many releases outside anyway. We focus on a few artists and a few releases, and don't really stick on saying to our artists that they need to release every record on Euphonic, so they can also release on another label. So
we also know most of the artists for a very long time. For example, Ronsky Speed, we over 10 years more.
No, no longer.
Much
He
longer.
was one of the first artists on Euphonic when we founded Euphonic in 1997.
And the same about Stonefest and Terminal, so they're living only 20 miles
Yeah,
from,
and it
from
seems
our
like it was
area.
just like a tight knit group. Do you see
Yeah.
like one of like the closest families of trance almost that you have around here? Like, and when you do have a release, I think people pay attention because it's not all the time. You know, and there's nothing wrong with the bigger labels that are releasing things all the time, but you know, people can pay attention when, you know, a known label has a release of that sort. Now, what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So one of your tracks that was on the Anjuna Beats compilation that I can't really pronounce,
It's
Glowwormpchen.
Glowwormpchen. It means firefly or glowworm.
Okay.
Yeah, Above and Beyond asked us already for the volume 9 if we can do an exclusive track or remix, and we were very busy, so we said okay. When they asked us first on the volume 10, we said we definitely need to do a track for them. And when working on the album, we had so many tracks, and we were thinking they expecting an instrumental track. So we were playing and testing tracks out, and we were thinking, yeah, the Glühwürmchen is really cool track. And we sent it to the guys, and the whole Anjuna Beats office said, yeah, it was such a strong track. We want to release it not only on the volume 10, we want to release it as a separate single, which was not our intention first. And we are really happy because we still play it on every set, and people know it. It's very unique track, and it's a bit different to the normal Kyau Albert stuff because it doesn't have the vocal. It's more the club track, but it worked really well.
That's cool. You know, it's a cool song. It's one that like stands out. Like, what? I can't even pronounce the track. Yeah. It's awesome. It's cool.
I mean, the sequence lines. This was when we were listening to the track or thinking about a track name. It sounds like little flying fireflies
glowing.
And especially the Glühwürmchen looks typical German with the two U's, the umlaut U. And
there's that warmth, you know, like made of sun, that kind of,
you call them fireflies or glowworms. They are only in the summer and have the little lightning tail.
Right around this time of year. That's when they're all over the place. Okay, so now obviously we've hit upon the spring, moving into the summer. We've got the festival season coming up. What are you guys looking forward to? What are some of the spots that you enjoy summers because you've been doing this a good time now? What are your highlights looking forward?
Actually, we're playing a lot of shows in the US. Also, for example, in 2 weeks we're coming to Vegas, and
a beach party here.
Also, we're going to Argentina soon. I don't know yet about all festivals we will be playing because I always look 3 or 4 months ahead where we need to go. So Marco, which is our agent, who's checking with all this stuff.
Okay, cool. Last question for you in terms of your moving forward. I mean, obviously you just released Night's Wake. Hasn't been out that long, but do you have any collaborations or projects that you've been working on while you're on the road, or is it really focused more on touring right now?
There's one track on Night's Awake called We Own the Night. It's the collaboration with Stoneface and Terminal, and we just released the club mix. And there's also a video clip outside, and the story behind the video clip is quite cool because 2 times a year we do a really big euphonic night. It's one of the biggest trance nights in Germany, in Dresden, in a very nice old 1900 former power station. Red bricks and very high with water inside, lasers, fire, all the things. And on the trip, it's not too far, 50 miles from where we are living, and on the trip to the event, we were hiring a bus, and with fans fans had the chance to be part of the bus crew, and we were filming, and then in the club, and so we made a nice little story out of it. And the next one will be in autumn, and even people from the US or India coming to of course everywhere from Europe. People are coming from Netherlands, all over Germany. It's really nice. 1,500 pure euphonic trance fans. Really nice.
That's really cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, Stu Fleischman with EDMNYC here with Kyau and Albert in Philadelphia, Philadelphia. Take care, guys.